Alexa, what are you doing here?
We're supposed to record the question and answer video
Oh
today.
yeah, come on in.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can I take my jacket off?
Yeah, sure. Give me the camera. I'll hold it for you. Take off the jacket.
What year are you in?
I'm in year 13, British standards, but for my Indian friends, that would be like you guys being in year 12.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is all shades of blue, to be honest. Anything that is blue, from like any shade of blue, I just completely love.
What is your favorite memory of your whole life?
My favorite memories? I guess it will be anything challenging that I've done so far throughout my life. Things like deep sea diving, parachuting. I don't know if you can call it parachuting. I actually just in the most simple words, I jumped off a cliff with a parachute and an instructor. So whatever the term is, comment down below because I'm not sure.
What inspired you to make a YouTube channel?
What inspired me was quite a few things. Honestly, I've been wanting to do this since I was a child. Back then I did not know that it was an actual opportunity. But one answer is right here. These are some of my really close friends who took the leap and started their own channel. Well, I wanted to start it since I was a kid. I never really had the confidence to, or the time or determination or just anything to actually start it. When I saw all of them started, it kind of gave me, I've had quite a few inspirations, and when I saw my closest friends start their YouTube channel, it inspired me a lot to start my own too. I just thought it's high time I put myself out there too and just give it a shot, not for anything else other than myself.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Pacific are welcome.
Where do I see myself? In 10 years, I'm hoping to see myself successful, flourishing, at peace, hopefully starting a family already, and just being able to be the best version of myself and live my best life.
What is your idea of a perfect holiday?
My idea of a perfect holiday would simply be, I think, anywhere where I'm with great people, anywhere where I'm safe, anywhere that's beautiful, that I can just enjoy, even though I'm alone, and anywhere that treats me well. I think that's the definition of my perfect holiday. Of course, I think a holiday is always complete when you have the right people with you. But I think if I'm alone and I can enjoy my own company, that's what matters.
What would you grab first if your house was on fire? Kindle lol.
What would I grab if my house was on fire? That's actually a joke between the person that sent the question and me. So we had a fire drill at our school that one day. And there was this guy, not gonna mention any names. Basically, it was a fire drill, which means it was a fake fire where we were just trained. Like we're just, timing ourselves. We were in a school, so they're just timing this, how long it takes the students, and then you just gather up and go outside. And there was this one dude in my class who loved his Kindle more than anything in his world. Like honestly, he loved it, he adored it, and he got out of there. Like we actually forced him to get out. But he kept screaming as if, how if someone was dying inside, someone you love, and you just screamed out of like with all your passion, like, oh my god, my Kindle is inside, please let me go get it. Just because of this one dude, we were put back in our time. Why? Because he wanted to go back inside and he was crying, and there's just like 4 people holding him to not go back inside to get his Kindle. So if my house were actually on fire, I think I'd just gather up my family, definitely my IDs, because I know that sounds ridiculous, but trust me, that it takes so long to get done, so for sure my IDs. Now some people would say money. I don't think I'd take money. I think as long as I get out safe, as long as my family gets out safe, I get the IDs, food, water, whatever I can grab next to me. Like I basically have a bag in my room, and whatever I can just throw in there, jump out of the window, I'm good. And I think that's it.
What is a memory you keep going back to?
A memory that I keep going back to. For the sake of this person that actually asked me this question, because there's so many memories I keep going back to, obviously bad and good, but we're gonna stay positive on this channel. So the memory that I keep going back to, for the people that actually know me, I go to a school, a British school here in Rouge. It's called Bisu, and the people that I'm talking to will actually know what I'm talking about. So there was this really high peak moment in our school where we just had a community of friends, people, just of all age groups, and we would hang out in our teacher's room or go on trips, and it was just like a whole higher secondary, because it's a very small school, and back then it was no more than like 30 people from year 7 to year 13. So all of us, all age groups, would hang out together, and well, we would just stay in that teacher's room to have lunch, joke around, play around, sing, dance, go out to the park. And when we went for like green school trips, I think those are the times that I would really love to go back to, because that's the time where I feel like I did not cherish my life and those moments enough. And I think those are the peaks of my life, with the people that I was around, with the places I was at, and the fact that there was no COVID or anything like that stopping us. I keep going back to that time in my mind, and if I had the opportunity to go back there again, I'd change a few things. I'd definitely be more grateful about every moment, about every second I spent with those people around me. Yeah, I think that's the place in my mind I keep going back to as a positive,
What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't had a chance to yet?
What's something I've always been wanting to do but hadn't had a chance to do yet? I love the person that asked that question. She knows exactly she knows exactly, I think, what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it for the sake of this video again. Well, there's quite a lot of things I really want to do, and I feel like 2021 has been the year that I really took a leap in some of these things. I started a business, a side hustle. I began this YouTube channel after so many years, got back into contact with people that I love, and I feel like there's a few things that I would want to do that I haven't had a chance to do yet. Is definitely boxing. Yes, boxing is something that I've wanted to do, just because I feel like I want to have that bodily strength. I feel like I know that boxing is it has masculine connotations, and when you look at me, you might even say that I do not even fit into box, but that's exactly why I want to do it. I want to strengthen up. I want to feel more confident. I want to feel safe when I'm around alone, especially now that I'm planning on not moving out from my house per se, but going somewhere else for studies.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Do I have a boyfriend? No, I am completely single, not planning on dating, personal preferences, personal experiences, and I think that's gonna stay like that for quite a while. So next question.
When was the last time you regretted a decision?
I love how you asked that question right after the boyfriend one. What's something that I regret? We're keeping this channel PG, aren't we? Yeah, I think we should just skip that question. Next question, please.
What is your favorite memory of your whole life?
My favorite memory, I feel like I've answered that question already. Definitely the Bisu peak from 2015, 2016. 2019 actually was my year too. 2020 as well, to some extent. I've had quite a lot of favorite memories, but definitely what I mentioned, deep sea diving, parachuting, Bisu peak, partying with my friends, summer 2020, summer 2019, everything like that, spending time with my family, YouTube, starting a business, all of that, my favorite memories, 100%. They sound more like accomplishments, but...
When are you coming to Dubai?
I know who's asking that question. So, right now with COVID, there aren't any plans. However, though, might be coming soon once everything opens up, once my parents and I fix the schedule. Also would love to see my family there, would love to see my little cousins and my friends, some of them.
Concert pajama hair.
It's clear, Alexa, that your Hindi's a little weak and needs some polish. No worries, I'm here to help. I am so sure that this is my lovely mother trying to interrogate and just make this video hilarious, like her sense of humor. I love you, mommy. For those of you confused with this question, I posted the Q&A tag on my story with this picture. What's next? Shoot.
What do you love to do in your free time?
I love to do in my free time? I love to paint, listen to music, record a YouTube video. Well, not in my free time, obviously, but you know what I mean. Edit it. Go on my brother, my mother. Make TikToks that only I will get to witness. Watch a movie, watch Netflix. Scroll through TikTok. So many things actually. I'm this one person that just never gets bored, I think. There's so much. But yeah, I think shortly, off the top of my head, I think that would be my answer. Pause. Alexa, aren't you tired? Like, go ahead, take a seat. I'm gonna take a seat too.
Do you play any instruments?
What instruments do I play? I play the flute, the piano/keyboard, and the violin. I was currently learning how to play the guitar. I really want to learn how to play the cello and the saxophone, but those are some things that are left for the future. But yeah, currently I play these 3 instruments, or I used to play, to be honest. Now if you would ask me, I'd be pretty rusty. I need some practice.
What's your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign is Scorpio. I think I even look like one. I think I look like a pretty decent one, and I'm pretty sure I'm the last day, the end day of Scorpios. Whew. Okay, I think I'm gonna get out now.
How much do you love Green Taju? How much do you miss Green Taju?
Of course, I love you, Reem, and I miss you so much. Like, when I said the Bisu Peak, like that was the time where you guys were also there, where you were there. Fun fact, I'm filming this right after our video, so if you're interested, check our channel out.
Do you love your Macy?
I love how everyone's asking me if I love them, and of course I love you, Masi. And again, Hindi issues. Alright, so we have to work on that. First thing I love to do every morning. Come, I'll show you what I love. As mentioned in my second video, I love to, first thing that I wake up, make my bed, open my blinds, light up a candle, do my journaling, planning, all that stuff. It's in my second video. Go ahead and check that out. And if you're enjoying this video so far, hit the subscribe button. It's right here somewhere in the corner if I'm not pointing at it. Sorry, but you know what I'm talking about. Subscribe, like, comment if you have any other questions that you want me to answer. If there's anything you want me to improve, definitely do.
Why do you live in Poland?
It's actually a pretty funny story how I ended up here. I've been living here since I was 2 months old. My brother was actually born here. My mother and I, of course, came here together. My father's been here over 23 or 24, 25, somewhere around that many years. He's been above 20 years for sure. My dad had a job in Dubai, and he was offered a job here in Poland through my uncle or something. And I think that's basically, and then he decided to get married, and I think that's how I ended up here. They got married, and he called my mom here, and that's how I was here.
Do you know any other language other than Polish, English, and Hindi?
How many languages do I speak? That's a really good question. I like that one. So, to be honest, I speak, like you said, Alexa, or whoever asked me that question, Polish, Hindi, English, pretty fluently. I'd say Hindi maybe not as fluently, decently I can communicate. I'm learning Sindhi actually because my grandmother really wants me to speak in Sindhi. It's another dialect in India which my family speaks, so that's one I'm learning, and I can understand it fully. I can speak half and half. Spanish, I learned Spanish for quite a while, for like 6-7 years. Now I think I forgot a lot of it because I'm not speaking the language. Same with Polish, to be honest. I haven't been speaking Polish that much, so I haven't forgotten the language, of course, but I lost the fluency, and the same applies to Spanish, but I'm sure if I get practice I'll be back. I learned French for a year or two somewhere. I couldn't exactly speak it well because my accent was terrible, but I could, communicate decently, write essays and so it was good. And German for a very short while, but that basically sums it all up. Thank you so much, Alexa, for filming this
Thank
with
you very
me.
much.
Hopefully see
It
you
was so much
soon.
fun. See you.
I'll take it from here. Go ahead. You can walk yourself out, right? Yeah, I hope so. Thanks so much. So, now that the camera's over to me, if you like this video, subscribe, leave a like, maybe a comment, any questions that you want to ask further on, anything you want to get to know a bit more or clarified. Let me know what I can improve. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. If anyone's wondering why I have eye bags under my eyes throughout the whole video, it is currently. And I have been up since 6:30, so yeah.